Hey everyone, welcome back to an episode of Friends from Work. I'm Tom, this is Sean, and on today's episode, we are going to be reviewing and discussing The Machine, written by Bert Kreischer. But before we do that, do us a favor, leave a like right now, subscribe down below, follow us on TikTok and Instagram, links are on the screen and down below.
Oh, spoilers? I mean, is anybody... Everyone already know. Oh, I guess it's not spoilers. Yeah, spoilers. Spoilers.
Okay, I just want to make sure it's working. Yeah. I'll take it off. The best way I can say for this movie was extremely disappointed with this. Based off the fact of how they advertise it, how absurd it would be. They knew it was an absurd movie, and I would assume the comedy would be well, especially with Mark Hamill there. Now he's not known as a comedic genius type thing, but I feel like
everything he's in besides Star Wars, he's always like some crazy guy.
That's what I'm saying. Is like it would have worked, and this movie just fell extremely flat, and I did not like that whatsoever. It just did not hit for me at all.
I'd agree. I didn't like it very much either. I fancy myself a little more critical on movies. I think if you're a pure Bert Kreischer fan, I think you'd like it just fine. It got like a 90% audience
really?
score on Rotten Tomatoes or something like that, 88%, something like that. Audience score, but I'm guessing really only his fans went out and watched it. You know what I mean? My girlfriend or my wife, my wife doesn't
send
even.
That clip. Which one are you talking about? The one at the house.
But like she would have no idea what this movie is or it was coming out or anything, so he had that working for him that only his fans are probably going out to see it. But I would say, like Tom, as a fan of Bert Kreischer, I was highly disappointed because he was just gassing the movie up.
And the trailer looked good too.
Yeah,
like they knew,
trailer.
Like the whole ending scene with him like drinking, like becoming this mega boss. Like that's funny. Like we know is not really what happened.
Yeah.
But they didn't really play into that.
That was like really the only super absurd thing.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was gonna be like
slapsticky.
Like kind of like Violent Christmas or something like that.
Yeah.
Where, like a lot of people were dying. There was gonna be a lot of gore. It was rated R, and it was like I guess there were some rated R jokes, but it just like I thought it was gonna be like more stuff happening.
I thought it was gonna be silliness the whole time with like kind of a plot, but get away with it.
Yeah.
But like he tried to make this like a really emotional movie. Didn't you get that vibe? Like
that they were trying to make it a real movie. I like Bert, but I think this was kind of a swing and a miss.
No, if you're gonna advertise this as a comedy, stick to it. You know what I mean? Like
that's his bread and butter too. It's like why?
Like
and
wait,
all the people he hired too. It just like, should have just made a goofy cocaine bear like movie.
Yeah.
But I think he got a little ahead of himself.
Yeah, with this one, like the way I look at it is like maybe he's trying to be like the best way I can think of is like Adam Sandler is the best example you can look at. The turn comedian to movie type thing. He's always the GOAT when you look at that. Yeah. But like he didn't start off like doing like emotional roles, so to speak. Like it took.
Goofy, Billy Madison.
Yeah, Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore. Yeah. I don't know.
Billy Madison was way before though, or not way before. But I think it was Billy Madison first.
Yeah. And
that was like the epitome of him being a goofball the entire time. And then I guess it was Happy Gilmore after
Happy Gilmore.
Just goofball the whole time. I mean, I guess Bert was being a goofball the whole time. But there was this weird stuff with his dad and like
he was trying to make it too emotionally pulling. Like with the Adam Sandler movies, like it's hard to compare. What's the best way I can do? It's like it made sense for the plot, but for this one, if you're just gonna, the way it was advertised, it's supposed to be a slapstick funny thing. And I assume there's going to be one or two emotional moments for the sake of the movie. That's how it always is for movies. But he like really forced it. Like Wedding Singer was like, I don't know what.
Oh yeah,
Wedding Singer was like, but that was like a balance.
Like that was those
a
are just
dramedy.
Like natural. Like there was emotion into it, but that was like natural where like you didn't have to force it. This was such a goofy movie and such goofy stuff was going on.
Yeah.
When you did try and get emotional, it's clearly like we were like, oh, we got to get this in here. Oh, we got to get this in here. Like in Big Daddy, it was clear. This is like it was a funny movie, but we knew what it was.
The overlying plot,
like, that once it got towards the end, it was going to be emotional. He was going to build the bond, blah blah blah. Same thing with Wedding Singer. His girl broke up with him. It was funny that he was heartbroken, but we knew where it was going.
Yeah.
But it was like supposed to be this goofy movie. But they kept taking intermittent breaks where they're like, oh, let's try and change the tone and
make it
show our acting chops off and make it emotional.
Well, then I would say a good portion of the comedy, I'd say about, I think 40%. I'll give it a minority, but pretty close to half and half. I did not like some of the comedy didn't hit for me.
No,
I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't really.
I didn't laugh.
I can't even think of a really, really funny moment where I was like, "Oh my god, this is hilarious." I'm gonna talk about this.
No, like I really can't. Only thing I could think about that popped in my head that I didn't like at all was that Russian girl when she did that what was it? Urkel impression.
Oh yeah.
I did not like that. Like
that
felt so shoehorned.
The only thing I thought was really cool was Bert looked kind of cool when he was fighting. Though he takes that serious, like the choreography.
Yeah.
So I think he looked kind of natural.
He was talking about that with Joe at some point. I forgot what.
I remember when he did like that dance number. He looked good.
Yeah,
too.
that was so
I'm
fun.
assuming he like gets in the mirror and practices and he takes it real serious. That didn't look too bad. I just thought he should have made it a goofy movie.
Yeah.
Like you said, Adam Sandler's a good example where it's like you just being yourself.
Yeah.
Like Adam Sandler's always playing like
take a step
Adam
at a time.
Sandler type of person and do it like that. And I don't know. It just felt really, really forced.
It did.
And I don't think, as somebody who liked the Machine story, I didn't like we're in the future. I thought they should just redid the old story.
Yeah.
That was kind of whack, like making up this new, we got to help me steal this back.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was
I don't know.
whack.
It felt like he was trying to do so much in short. He said he wrote 4 other movies too. And the pitch was like he's like, I have these 4 movies, and Legendary, who bought the rights to the Machine, he's like, I have these 4 movies, and Legendary's like, yeah, I'm down for all of them. Which one? He's like, they're like, which one? Like, which one do you truly want to do? And we're down to do it. And he's like, well, there's just one. And talk about the Machine. He's like, there's one, but I feel like I'll get in trouble with the Russian mafia. And they're like, we'll buy it. And he made it sound like it was going to be entertaining, but it felt like he was trying to be really push himself into the acting scene, so to speak, when he doesn't really, like, if he wanted to do an action role, he can get one and start small. Like, small in the sense of, like, yeah, it could probably be a good co-main or, like, a buddy and group thing.
I guess he's in a weird spot where, like, he's in his, like, own niche and he's got his own following where, like, he's kind of more famous than a lot of actors, but, like, in his own fan type of, like, his fans for sure. Maybe he might not be mainstream, but he's one of those like B-listers who's just got like a cult.
I'll say if you do like this is where I leave you type cast, where it's like a lot of
in with Joe Rogan. That's also what production companies and places like that are thinking, where they're like, he's gonna go on Rogan, talk the movie up twice. Rogan's obviously gonna let him do it. He's got his own. Your Mom's House is a really popular podcast.
Yeah.
Two Bears, One
Cave.
One Cave is really popular. It's like. 4 of the most, you know what I mean, the top 50 most popular podcasts are going to be mentioning your movie. But did we see how many buys it did this weekend?
No,
it wasn't
look
a good
it up.
weekend ago.
Look up opening weekend. I was going to look that up.
It was going against Little Mermaid, so that was pretty.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I would say he did great with the advertising, too. He dressed up as a Little Mermaid, too, so he kind of played into it. I was saying, like, Bert is really great at advertising.
Yeah.
Him and
I think
Tom.
that's what the company was like, yeah, whatever movie you want to do, because you're going to promote it for free, or we don't have to pay you at least.
Yeah. So I wonder. I'm going to wait. Before you actually let me know when you find it. Don't say it yet. And I'm going to guess. So let me know when you find it. The Machine opening weekend. I have a number in my head. Yeah. Because when did I see it? Saturday? Yeah, it had to be Saturday.
Okay, go ahead.
Opening weekend, right?
Yeah. Okay. I got opening weekend and I got total now.
Oh, okay. I guess it's been a couple weeks. I'm thinking opening weekend, 23 mil.
No.
Lower?
Way lower.
8?
Lower.
Oh, my God. 3?
No, it's 5.
Okay.
5, and
wow.
then as of today, it's 6.4.
Wow.
The budget was 20.
Oh, my God.
But in fairness, he'll probably be able to sell for Netflix or something for 20, so he'll be fine.
Yeah.
They'll probably make their nut back. Whatever they don't make, they'll sell it to Amazon.
Stream platform,
somewhere. You know.
Probably Netflix. He's
he's already got a thing with them somewhere where he'll get it.
Maybe HBO.
Yeah, anyway. Somebody will buy it for a few, you know what I mean? Again, he's going to promote it, so
yeah.
we're going to go watch it. And it was a bad weekend.
It was a bad movie.
It might be one of those movies that just, like, people like it on streaming services anyway. It's like that I would explain. I mean, we're not giving it a grade yet, but it is I wouldn't definitely ever go to theater to see a movie like that. It wasn't theater worthy to me.
Oh.
I told Tom before he did this, for the life of me, I don't understand why he didn't do it on Netflix.
Yeah. He probably would have done. It probably would have gotten a lot more praise, and I probably would have seen a lot more like TikTok clips. A lot more
people would have seen it.
Yeah, I think a lot more praise on social. It would have gotten a lot more praise on socials because TikTok would have chopped it up because it was on a streaming platform, stuff like that. And it was not great. What are we at right now? We're at 10 minutes or so. I mean,
there's not much to talk about.
Yeah.
It was a pretty whack movie. I like Bert a lot, but I mean, this just wasn't it.
Yeah. So he was trying. Go ahead.
You can get back to the drawing board and figure something else out.
Yeah.
I mean, I won't knock you for trying. This just wasn't it. I mean, I think Bert's funny, and I think he's creative, and I think he can come up with something better than that.
I agree. Yeah, I think he was a very over ambitious with this one, because like I said earlier, he was trying to hit like so many marks. We just got to keep it simple. Like it's your first movie, and it's a big budget, so just keep it simple. If it came out to be a slapstick comedy, we would have had a very different conversation today.
If it was just all
pure comedy with some serious-ish moments, that has to happen in movies, so to speak. But he was trying to be like an action star, but still be Bert Kreischer, but still be like have an emotional, captivating points, and have like these. It was just too much, and it just was not working for how it was advertised and for who we know him as, and. Yeah, it should have just stuck to his comedy.
Yeah, he's just got a reputation.
Yeah.
He's not. I don't think he is this guy, but what I would say is like Mr. Bean. When you hear Mr. Bean's doing a movie, you're not like, oh, it's gonna be an Academy Award.
Yeah,
like,
that's a good example.
When you hear Bert Kreischer's The Machine, you're thinking, oh shit, this is gonna be hilarious.
Go back to Adam Sandler too.
Yeah,
obviously, more recently, it's different since Uncut Gems, but. He's not known as like an Academy Award. Like he's known as a comedy genius, great movie, family
it's
fun.
Gonna be a goofy movie for the family.
Mike Myers, great. Yeah.
Oh god, Mike Myers. I cannot believe they haven't remade Goldman or Austin
Powers.
Goldmember's my favorite one. Yeah, but hopefully Bert. I think he should get together with Tom, and him and them should put their heads together.
They should do like a stupid duo movie
or TV series or something. I think they would really be some fun. Like working together would be funny.
Yeah, those two would be funny if they did like a Harold and Kumar type thing or something like that. They would be funny together. Like they got two screwed up at a party.
Like two bears, one cave, or two men, one cave, and they're like trapped in a cave.
That'd be funny.
Or something. I don't know. That's what. Yeah, get me on the team, Bert. Tom, like I said.
TTC, cut the check.
2 man, 1 cave. You guys are stuck in a cave with a bear.
Something like anything better than this. Honestly, we'll take anything. It's not that much. I'll let you go for the rating. What do you got?
I'll give it a 2.
Yeah.
It was bad. I got through it though. It was the boring parts where it kind of was dozing off, but it wasn't like I needed to get up and leave the theater, even though I didn't see it in the theaters. But it wasn't like I couldn't fathom the end. It was just a poorly executed movie. I didn't really like the actors. Bert, like he tried, but this wasn't it. There's a bad script for him. Mark Hamill wasn't the crazy. He kind of was, but for Mark Hamill,
wasn't used properly.
I think it could have been better in really every aspect.
Yes. Same score. I'll just go with a solid 2. I actually fell asleep in the movie. It was actually during the train scene whenever they were on the I don't know, when Bert and they're all like at gunpoint, I just fell asleep for like 20 minutes and then I woke up to him off the train.
Wow, well his score is incomplete then. He didn't even see the whole movie. You might have missed the part you really liked.
Yeah. Really changed the perspective. It was not a great movie. It was extremely disappointing. And I was excited for this. I remember talking with Sean off screen. I was like, this looks fun. I was
too. It was like the opposite of White Man Can't Jump, where like I didn't want to see. I was going in wanting to hate it. And this movie, I was going in, I wanted to love it because I like Bert a lot. And I thought why isn't he doing movies or TV? He's really funny. And I don't know, maybe some guys just don't transition to it. Yeah. I mean, his stand-up's kind of blah. He's just funny like on a podcast when it's like other funny people and they're shooting the shit, and he's that.
So he could be a good riffer,
yeah, and it could work in a movie too. I just think this wasn't it.
Yeah. Alrighty, guys. This is a quick episode, but like I said, there wasn't much to say about this movie. Before you head out, do us a favor, leave a like right now. Subscribe down below. Follow us on TikTok and Instagram. Links are on the screen and down below. How much what you guys thought of The Machine? If you actually have seen it. If you did not see it, don't worry. You're welcome. We saved you $15, whatever, popcorn too, and all that good stuff. We're actually on our way to go see Spider-Man to make up for this atrocity. So hopefully it'll do better than a 2. So imagine we come back and we're disappointed. But yeah, guys, that is it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next episode. Take care.